All right, everybody, I am going to try to tell you guys this story that's kind of like out of control. I'm seeing how many stories I can tell y'all at one point, okay? So try to see if you can keep up. If you can't, don't worry. Just press the replay, okay? Here we go. All right, let me see if I can tell y'all this story real quick. I'm super comfy, but I've told this story to like 3 people today, and I say, you know what? Let me just tell people this story and get it over with. All right, so let me try to see if I can get it out real quick so I can tell y'all this story because I don't even know where I'm going to post this story at. The first story is before I knew Jesus and even had an idea who he was, I was dating someone. We lived together, and that is the beginning of the story. We lived together. He was at work. He comes home. He goes, "Hey, Kay, I came home. I got you something." I'm like, "What you got?" Because he would come home and surprise me with stuff. So I'm like, what you got? And he like, "I got you some chocolates." Now, I love me a good turtle. I'm like old school candies that you don't even think about. I like them. At that time, I was like, "Let's go." He's like, "Yeah, I got this candy for you. You gonna love it." Hold on. He said, "Here's the candy." He went and took a shower. While he's taking a shower, I did what any impatient person would do. You eat the candy, you leave 2 or 3 pieces. Stop flexing like y'all don't already know. So I was like, I'll probably leave a couple pieces. But there's only 6 pieces in there, so I was like, this little bitty bag of candy, whatever. I ate, I probably left like 2 pieces, no lie. I ate 2 pieces. I'm sitting there. I was like, oh, that caramel, caramel kind of tasty. I'm drinking I'll be honest, wine. I'm drinking my glass of wine. I got my water there. And he comes out the shower. He dressed because we about to chill out on Fridays. That was our thing, chill out on Fridays. He goes, "Kay, where's the chocolate?" So this is where the story goes left. So, because this is not your original get high story. It really is not. So I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Where's the chocolate?" I was like, "I ate it. I saved you a couple pieces, whatever." He was like, "Hey, that wasn't regular chocolate." I was like, "What type of chocolate is?" And really, y'all, I just wasn't that person. I just wasn't. I'm sorry. I was like, "What type of chocolate is it?" He was like, "It got to this day, I don't even know what y'all call that stuff that's in it. I'm not gonna even lie. THC, TCH. You know the abbreviations, baby. You know them. Basically, he let me know. He was like, "Yo, when I came back from Cali, this is what I brought back home from the trip." What? What type of? Why would you? I don't even. Whatever. So I'm sitting there. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like this is bad. This is not. I'm not. I don't do this on the regular. I don't know what this is gonna do. I don't know what it's gonna do to my body. I don't even think I had a job at the time. I was like, I had 1,000 things in my mind, y'all. I was like, am I gonna pass a urine test? That's 1. 2, oh my goodness, I have this in my system. I was like, we gotta go to the hospital. So yeah, I'm like, we gotta go to the hospital. I'm trying to see if I could grab my purse, y'all. No lie, I'm getting up. My body feels like a weight. It just whoop back on to the sofa. And he was like, "Babe, you gonna have to wait this one out. We can't go to no hospital. You gonna look crazy. All get out going here. They gonna do." He was just telling me all this stuff they were gonna do. At the time, I don't even remember. I don't know if he said I was gonna go to jail. Whatever it was, it didn't look very favorable for me. And I was like, I'm just have to wait this out. So he ends up like going back to the room because he's getting ready to watch Dave Chappelle. He's like, "You should watch Dave Chappelle. You're gonna be laughing so hard because you're so high." And I'm just like this is serious for me. But of course, he don't care. He like, she gonna get over it. So I decided I was gonna stay in the living room. He goes to the bedroom. Y'all, I don't even know. I don't know if time stopped. I have no idea what happened. Okay? So I'm sitting there on the sofa, and everything just seems like it started going in slow motion. I could see like everything moving really slow. I'm calling his name. He's not coming. He does not hear me. All of a sudden, y'all, I kid you not, the floor of my home opens up to a dark hole. I'm not even kidding. And I'm on the sofa because it opened up by me in the middle of the floor on the sofa. So I'm like, oh my, like, what is going on? I'm calling this man name who is not coming my way at all. So I'm trying to see like what's down there, right? I did what anybody should not be doing. I'm trying to lean over to see. As I am leaned over, you guys, I'm not even kidding. It's like something was trying to kind of push me in a little bit. So now I'm screaming for help. So I'm screaming, but keep in mind the person that's in the other room, they think I'm just high out of my mind, so they are not coming. I'm screaming and screaming and screaming. I'm like, help me, I'm falling. Help me, I'm falling. I would call him right now. I have no idea how to like just add him on here because he and I are still cool. He'll be like, no, that girl was screaming. I was screaming for help. I knew what was down there was evil, and I did not want to be there. And it's almost like it was trying to pull, but it couldn't pull me all the way in it. And I'm screaming, screaming, screaming. Finally, for whatever reason, he comes back into the living room where I am, and he, because I'm leaned over on the couch, almost about to fall in, he grabs me to sit back down and say, yo, you are bugging. So when he comes back into the room, after he picked me up so like that, he was like, what is wrong with you? I was like, I was falling. I'm literally telling him what's going on. I'm falling in this hole. It's a big, black, dark hole. I don't even see what's in the hole, but the hole is pulling me under. And I don't know what's going on, right? Sorry, y'all. And so, like, he was like, no, you just, basically you're just high. You need to drink more water. So I'm like, yeah, so I'm about to leave the whole living room because now, like, the floor is not open no more. I don't know what's going on. But the house is eerie, is all get out, y'all. It's just super eerie, right? So I go to the room. So we in the room watching TV. No lie. The TV's turning on and off by itself, y'all. I'm not even kidding. On and off. I was like, and if you watch any of my testimonies, if I have not taken them down because I got to re-record some of that stuff, you would know I'm a seer. So I was not tripping. So I'm like, what in the world is going on? And he's like, remote controls just do that type of stuff. And I get what y'all thinking in y'all head. She probably got that Roku. I didn't have no Roku, okay? I had LG TV, okay? It wasn't a Roku. So we sitting there like what's going on? So he looking at it. Remote control batteries is out. It's on some poltergeist type stuff. Stuff still just like turn on and off. He was like, yo, we tripping. Because remember, I left him a 2, so he popped him in his mouth, which somebody got to be responsible, people. Somebody. Anyway, so we sitting there, and now we're sitting in the bedroom, and we're watching Dave Chappelle. I cannot sleep because I cannot unsee that black hole that was on the floor. And I'm afraid to sleep because at the time I don't know Jesus. I don't know what that black hole is, and I don't want none of that. But I did know how to do one thing. The one thing I did know what to do before I went to sleep that night, I was like, I'm going to pray, okay? Somebody's going to hear me. I don't know who he was going to be, what he was going to be, whatever, I'm going to pray, and hopefully God, this person, would help me. I remember I was praying to pray because, for whatever reason, dudes just always go to sleep first. They're like so selfish. Like, don't get me started on this like soapbox. Like, why do y'all go to sleep so early? I don't understand. Y'all ain't did nothing. Anyway, so he goes to sleep early, probably because he was at work all day. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna wait by myself. Like what it is. So I'm trying to watch every show that could possibly just let me just go to sleep. So I go to sleep, y'all. As I'm asleep, let me try to explain it to you guys. As I sleep, I'm not asleep. I'm actually kind of awake. And I see 2 or 3. Like, the room is pitch black dark, y'all. Like, you can't even see nothing. And I see, like, 3 beings in the room with us. Now, don't get spooky, y'all. These 3 beings, angels, were there with me. One of them was actually on the bed with me, and I could feel it was on the bed with me. And that particular angel was, I guess, just making sure I was okay and stuff. It was just very weird. And it went from my side, and it had another one, and it went to the person I was dating at the time side, and they were checking back and forth. Now, I'm sitting there in the bed because I'm awake, and I was like, I want they know that I'm awake. I get up, which was, I don't know what I was thinking. I got up, and the angel, whatever it did, it put me right back to sleep. I don't know if it was like a hand motion, but I went back to sleep. The next morning, y'all, I don't know what's wrong with me. I bet Jesus, when I finally gave my life to Jesus, I bet he was like, finally, because you on one. The next morning, I remember the person I was dating, he was like, yo, you were really bugging. Like, you were really screaming. I could hear you. He told me it was all type of stuff going on in the room that he thought was like crazy, but he didn't say nothing at the time. I'm sitting here like, oh, that's what we do. Crazy story. Why am I telling y'all this story? Here we go. All right, I am saved years later. If you are smoking marijuana, you better believe that you are opening up portals, just not on you, on your family members. Portals for demons to just come in and out to do whatever they want to do. It is not called a gateway drug for no reason. We're going to have to start using our sense. I'm a person telling you the story because I'm not even judging you. I just want you to know what you do to yourself. When your brain is gone because you've been smoking this thing, and you be like, man, it's like I can't feel nothing. You think it's a good feeling. There are demons waiting for you guys to do the stuff you're doing. And I don't care. Sorry, Elijah. I don't care. I don't care what your profession is. I don't care. You're a rapper. You're a singer. I don't care what you're doing. I promise you. It does not matter. I don't care if I just don't care. I am telling you by seeing myself. I have plenty of stories that would scare the bohemians out of y'all. But I'm telling you what you're opening up on your family. You have given them legal ground to your home. This is not hypothetical. This is definitely what you're doing. You need to stop doing the stuff. You need to get it out your house. You need to repent. It is not what you need to be doing. I don't care if you're a Christian rapper. I will still tell you you're serving two masters because you're allowing something else to control you. Why? It is not a good thing. It's just not a good thing to do. So I just want to share that story with you, educate you. Now that you have seen this story, when you meet Jesus, because you will, he'll ask you. You watched that video of my daughter telling you the story that happened to her, that I allowed to happen to her. That was the last time that she had to have something like that happen. Because trust me, I had plenty of other experiences where I just did not want to listen because I was turned up. You hear me? Turned up. I was just having a great time. That was the last experience. I didn't need to see no more. I had seen enough. We talking about just gone. I could see. I'm in graveyards. Y'all have no idea the stuff I've seen. It's crazy. All right, so next time you guys decide to smoke, think to yourself, is it easy for me to stop doing this? That's one. If it's not, why would God make you addicted to that? Second thing, why am I sewing into something that can't get back to me? What is that weed getting back to you? Nothing. You just lost money. Last and most important, y'all, that was a bottomless pit. There's no ands, ifs, and buts about that. It really was. Again, this was so many years ago, but I still remember it as if it happened today. And what was pulling me in, y'all, I can't even begin to describe it to you. So, Let this be your first warning, second warning, third warning. In fact, if you came across this video, let this be the last warning. It's not what you want. Don't open up unnecessary things on yourself. I could tell you after that incident, more things start to happen. So that's just my story about that one. I think I got 2 more stories to tell, and I'm gonna wrap it up. But 2 more stories. Don't worry, it ain't all bad. You ain't gotta live in the the evil, because God has even the angelic for even when you don't know Him.